If you need to trace an image on your cookie, but you don't have a projector, don't worry. I'll show you a trick that I used so many times when I first started out cookies and I didn't have all the fancy tools. The best part of this is you probably have all these supplies already, so there's no need to go out and buy anything fancy. So first what you want to do is you want to flood the base on your cookie. Now if you're going to just draw on your bare cookie, that's totally fine too, this will work. But I'm going to do it on my base layer. So I want to make sure that my base layer of icing is fully dry before I do this, because otherwise the edible marker will poke through my icing. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of glass. So I just took any picture frame that we had and I took the glass out. I've got my edible markers and I have my phone with the image that I want, or you can print this image on a piece of paper. Now notice my 7 is backwards. So you want to make sure that you flip the image either on your phone, or if you're going to print it out, I usually copy it into like Microsoft Word, flip the image, and then I'll print it out. On my phone, it's easier because I can resize as I need to. When you're printing it, I sometimes print a few different sizes just to see. And then we're going to set it up like this. We have our image on our left side because I'm right-handed. I'm going to be drawing on my right. And I have the frame piece of glass in between. And I have my cookie fully dried on the right side. So you can see in the frame, when you look at the piece of glass, you can see the reflection of my phone. You can also see the reflection of the number 7. So we're gonna use this reflection to draw on the cookie. So you can see here, I'm just kind of outlining where the 7 is. It's very faint, but when you do this at home off camera, it's a little bit easier to see. So you can see as I'm moving my glass around, the 7 is kind of going off the cookie, on the cookie. So you really wanna make sure that you hold it nice and steady and you line it up. If you have a thicker frame, you can also stand up the frame like that. So you just wanna make sure that you hold the frame steady with your left hand, let's say, because I'm right-handed, and then I'm gonna use my right hand to draw. So I'm just looking through the piece of glass right now to see the reflection. And then I'm lightly drawing on the cookie. So I can see the 7. It's really hard to see on camera because of all the reflections, but in real life, it's much easier to see. So just remember that you're not looking at your cookie directly. You want to look at your cookie through the glass. Because when you're looking at through the glass, you'll see that reflection on the cookie and you basically just trace around it. And you can see because it's a mirror image, my 7 is now the right way on my cookie. So once I'm done with my edible marker, I've got my image, and now I can go ahead and pipe over the lines. I've used this so many times for not only words, for numbers, for images, for designs, you name it. Most of my first orders were copying the image this way because it was cheap. I had all the tools on hand and it worked really quick. I'm very bad at freehand piping, so I like to make sure that I either have a projector or I can trace on my cookies. So this really makes it easy. It makes all your cookies look the same because the font will be the same size. It'll be roughly in the same spot on the cookies. So I urge you to try it. Let me know how it goes, or let me know if you've tried this method before. Stay tuned for more tips, tricks, and videos. Thanks for watching. Happy baking.